Resource acquired.
It should be noted that all wings, noses, and engine modules have onboard weapon systems. Lasers tend to nullify shields. Projectiles excel at displacing armor, while explosives can shred a ship's hull apart. Now, of course, these are not rules written in carbonite. The void is full of exotic weaponry for us to play with. It would be wise to familiarize yourself with these weapons, as well as what sort of damage output they specialize in.
Awareness expanded. The res-based drive allows free flight across the galaxy. Unlike its gate-to-gate predecessor, it does this by creating a donkey carrot-like warp gate signal at a fixed distance in front of the ship. The ship, in an effort to resolve this, is in a constant state of warp motion toward the warp carrot. The ship is oriented by manipulating the parabolic arc of the warp carrot, forcing the warp donkey field to pivot to the operator's will. An undesirable side effect of the res drive is an unsatisfactory exit trajectory. The ship tends to exit randomly near large gravity sources within a few light years of the calculated exit. However, unlike real donkeys, which are often ill-tempered and solitary animals, the warp donkey fields are attracted to one another. This attraction allows ship to de-donkey near each other, overcoming the res drive's accuracy shortcomings. Map updated. Without the warp gates, interstellar travel was not possible. Along with the discovery of new habitable worlds, several new elements were added to the periodic table. One of these was element 126, the element now known as res. As warp gate travel became commonplace, a massive number of gate builder ships were deployed. Over a millennium, a galactic warp gate network was established, and gate travel was an everyday occurrence. Signal detected. Extracted. For over 30 years, Jameson has served as high-level commander of the UTA. He fought in over 200 engagements during the Lockdown Wars, 3 of which were successful. Jameson earned a great deal of recognition after tracking the renegade Don Gibson during the Breach incident. Jameson single-handedly thwarted the infectious outbreak following the Breach, later earning him a Galactic Medal of Amazing. He is a prime example of a perfect human being. Alert! 5% chance of file tampering detected. Engaging. Designate target. Oblivion. Engaging. Engaging. Relay point designated. Target locked. Obliterated. Engaging. Target locked. Obliterated. Engaging. Target locked. Obliterated. Engaging. Target locked. Obliterated. Engaging. Target locked. Obliterating. Engaging. Cargo load. Area exhausted. Awareness expanded. Map updated. Elsa was born and raised on Earth, which happened to be one of the last worlds to come under UTA control during the lockdown wars. Her and her father were recruited by the UTA to mine the Sol system for what little res it had. When her father died, she became aimless and resentful. Eventually, she was befriended by Don Gibson, the leader of the growing UTA resistance. Saving her from eventual starvation, she was fiercely loyal to Don and became second in command of the renegade fleet. Despite her troubled past, she had always managed to stay lighthearted and governed by strong morals. She was devastated to discover Don had been under the influence by the infection. Enraged, she took control of the clockwork and crew to hunt down Don and destroy the dark entity. Having eventually satisfied that goal, she has now grown cold and nearly unrecognizable by her fellow crewmates. Driven aimlessly by guilt, she commands the surviving crew of the clockwork on an endless mission to cleanse the last of the infection.
Scanning area. Map updated. Added to cargo hold. Awareness expanded.
Thanks to the Warp Gate network, nearly every corner of the galaxy has been tapped, mined, and left for spoil. Just as humanity had once done on their homeworld, the consumption of res grew beyond its rate of renewal. This forced space colonization to the galaxy core, where heavier elements like res were more common. This intermix between worlds created starborn pandemics, compelling people to consume even more res to escape the contaminated worlds. Somewhere between the pandemics and the frenzy for res, the United Terran Alliance sought to cease the chaos by inhibiting warp gate travel. The period that followed became known as the Lockdown Wars.
Scanning area. After the discovery of an ancient alien warp gate, it was theorized that the dark entity had previously cleansed the galaxy of all life, reseeding it afterward for later consumption. This process may also have been a reoccurring cycle to which the creation of all life originated. While the builders of the ancient gate were long extinct, humanity was successful in refurbishing it. It led to a twisted dimension where the dark entity's physical body resided. With the location of its corporal form now accessible, it succumbed to a flurry of bullets and bombs, not unlike the life forms humanity was previously familiar with. Signal detected. Some now believe that without the dark entity, life will run rampant across the cosmos like locusts, or that the universe will fling itself apart. A few believe the dark entity is eternally present and cannot simply be extinguished. Evidence suggests that the dark entity is much older than the galaxy itself. If such a creature can survive the chaos of the Big Bang, it is reasonable to assume that a fledgling race like humankind would not be able to harm it. Its destruction may have been an integral part of its reoccurring cycle, or another chapter of the entity's self-evolution. Awareness expanded. Extracted. Scanning area.
The Moonburger franchise was founded in the year 2899. Originally, Moonburger used actual cow mass. Moonburger switched away from using disgusting animal tissue to nano-printed particle meal shortly after the Great Bovine Culling, using a special blend of radiation and spices. An authentic-tasting meat brick is used in all Moonburger products today. Recent claims that Moonburger has been using more than 50% allowable safety limit of pyroclastic materials in their food has been disproved.
In the not-so-distant future, when the ship is exploding and the flesh is melting off your skeleton, I want you to remember the terrible, terrible choice you made here today.
Quite pleased everyone was able to pull it together during these rough times and get their respective jobs done. Hold steady, folks. We're starting to shape up real solid.
Solidification would not be necessary if you simply disallowed this depth-impaired abomination to dismantle my beautiful clockwork. We are in an infantile state now by comparison. This has been years wasted. I expect to be compensated for my time.
I'm sure that compensation can be arranged. Do you have change for a dime? What exactly is wrong with your chrome anyway? You didn't seriously think we were gonna let you keep a ship built entirely out of UTA property, did you? Surely you're intelligent enough to come to this deduction on your own.
By the void. This again. The next person to bring up the clockwork is getting keelhauled. I'm so tired of hearing it. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't you all grind me up for my one lapse in judgment. It's warp under the bridge. What's done is done. Get over it. Or get a helmet.
Perhaps if you exerted a more strict sense of discipline amongst your subordinates, you wouldn't have such a hard time keeping everyone in line. The Alliance didn't tolerate such insubordinate behavior, especially from the science staff.
Oh, you mean the same UTA that wiped out half the galaxy? The same UTA that kept everyone under their thumb for a millennia? The UTA is dead, died, killed, toast. They choked themselves with greed and the universe itself was thankful for it. The only reason we are still alive is because I made it so. Don't you ever tell me how to run my ship again.
We may be able to hobble around the cosmos like a lame animal, but our thalamus is still far too smooth. I suggest we locate a capital star base in order to expand our regional awareness. From there, my seemingly magical skills can penetrate their computer core. If there is anything on the weeb about the infection, I will find it. The data will be mine.
Make it do right.
Game saved. Scanning area. Battle wagon mode activated. Source acquired.
We're not accepting new applicants at this time. Go ahead, run. It only makes it more fun to chase you.
Battle wagon mode activated. Engagement. Shields offline. Target locked. Oblivion. Target locked. Oblivion.
We're not accepting new applicants at this time. I'm gonna drink the marrow from your bones!
Battle wagon mode activated. Target locked. Obliterated. Shields offline. Engaging. area.
At long last, we have finally arrived. The scanning may commence. Let me get my magnetic altering dingle arm connected to the perforated relay lattes. Wait for it. Wait. And we should be able to hack into their database now.
Uploading to database. Injecting worm. Searching for keyword infection. Licking, licking, licking. Tastes bad. 101 matches found. Narrowing. Narrowing. Analyzing. This thing on my neck is about to rupture. Next. If you cook it long enough, it might be safe. Next. This is what you get for opening every piece of email. Next. Anomalous spaceborne biological replication found at the following coordinates.
There, that one. That sounds like a sticky. Let's plot it in and get over there.
Look, Elsa, I'm not trying to step on your toes here, but this is a pretty weak lead. We haven't seen any infected in over 2 years now. There's nothing out there. We beat this thing.
It's my responsibility to make sure. A clean sweep is the only way, and that takes time. I've patiently humoured you while you polished your pistol, but it's time to follow my orders for once. If you don't like it, you can let yourself out at the next rock.
I hope we find something positively juicy. Analyzing these typical corporeal life forms bores me to a coma. I think I'm going to sterilize my scalpels and rectal speculas.
Game saved. Barrel wagon mode activated. Game saved. Barrel wagon mode activated. Shields offline. Why use your hands? That shields offline. Game saved. Barrel wagon mode activated. Shields offline.
The power of science. It is only a matter of time before I can computerize the entire crew, invalidating the need for pointless chatter such as this.
Battle wagon mode activated. Extracted. Resource acquired.
China wanna eat your brains! We're not accepting new applicants at this time.
Target locked. Oblivion. Game saved. Area exhausted. Map updated. Added to cargo hold.
While Don Gibson was born on Earth, he spent the majority of his youth as a slave laborer on the moons of Uranus. Later in life, he was picked up by the UTA and conscripted as a soldier during the early lockdown wars. Following years of UTA service, Don eventually lost the willingness to obey orders. He resigned from the UTA to take up freelance mining work. As the UTA continued to inhibit free mining of res, he turned to smuggling contraband to survive. Obsession with the entity drove him to build the Clockwork ship, in hopes of being reunited with the entity. Don ceaselessly worked on the ship for nearly 200 years, untouched by the effects of age. He owed his perpetual youth to the dark corruption that had poisoned his body and mind. He embraced a life of solitude to conceal his affliction from others, until he undeniably needed help to complete the Clockwork. With the promise of untold wealth at the legendary galactic core, Don built a crew of struggling and hopeful prospectors. Elsa, Carl, and every other res-struck crew member remained blissfully unaware of his real agenda. It wasn't until the Clockwork finally reached the core worlds did his true nature manifest itself to the crew. Don was eventually killed by Elsa Young, along with the dark entity that corrupted him.
Area exhausted. Scanning area. Extracted. Game saved. Saved. Carl is out sick today. This unit will now distribute the quota of condescending and hurtful remarks. Your mother's mass is greater or equal to the average mass of a red giant. Ha, ha, ha. Awareness expanded. Resource acquired.
cargo hold.
Scanning area. Awareness expanded. Resource acquired. Signal detected. Extracted. Map updated.
The lockdown wars persisted for centuries, doing an ineffective job of quarantining any pandemics. Res-struck miners frequently defied the gate lockdowns, further spreading disease. Following the Dark Infection, which nearly wiped out humanity, the Warp Gate network was destroyed. Following a short period of isolation, the combined scientific knowledge of mankind devised a method to traverse space without the need of gates. The res-based drive was invented and became the top-selling commodity that following holiday shopping season.